Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Shevchik, and today I'm going to be going over area and perimeter with you. To begin, let's talk about the difference between area and perimeter. Here on our anchor chart, you'll see the top references area. Area is the measure inside of something. So on this rectangle, we're talking about how much space is on the inside. To find the area, you use the formula length times width. So our length is 15 feet and our width is 8 feet. So to solve, we would do 15 feet times 8 feet gives us 120 feet squared. The reason why we report area in square units is because it's a two-dimensional figure and the rectangle has length and width, so it's labeled as square feet. Below, we have perimeter. Now, perimeter is the measure outside of something, so we're looking all around this rectangle. If you have a figure that has more than 4 sides, you would add up however many sides you have. But for this example, we're going to add up 6 feet plus 12 feet plus 6 feet plus 12 feet to give us a total of 36 total feet. I'll show you another way to find perimeter later on in this video. So let's try an example together. Here, let's find the area. Luke wants new carpeting in his bedroom. The dimensions of his room are 9 feet long by 8 feet wide. How much carpeting will he need to cover the entire area? First, let's draw a picture to represent Luke's room. Here's my rectangle, and I'm going to label it 9 feet by 8 feet. So to solve, we would multiply 9 times 8 equals 72 square feet. Here's a different example. When given the area, find the missing side length. Here I have a rectangle with an area of 42 square inches. The length is 6 inches, but the width is unknown. So what information do I know? The length is 6 inches, the area is 42 square inches, but the width is missing. What do I need to do? So I could start by taking my length times width, which would be 6 times what equals 42. So I think of my 6 facts. I know 6 times 7 equals 42. So 7 inches would be my missing width. I could also start with my area, which is 42 square inches, and divide by 6 to get 7. So those are two different ways to find the missing side length. Both give you the answer of 7 inches. Okay, now it's your turn. Solve this problem, then check your answer on the next slide. The soccer team needs new grass on their field. They know the total area of the field is 77 square yards. The length of the field is 11 yards. What is the width of the field? First, I would like you to draw a picture, including the information you know and what you need to find out. Then, write an equation to solve. Remember to include units in your answer. So I want you to go ahead and pause your screen now, and then when you're ready to see the answer, hit play. Here's your solution. Here's my picture with my rectangle labeled 77 square yards in the middle, my length 11 yards, and my missing side labeled with a question mark. One way to solve is using multiplication. 11 times what gives me 77. I know 11 times 7 equals 77, so my missing width would be 7 yards. Another way to solve is by using division. So I start with my total area, which is 77, divide by 11. 77 divided by 11 equals 7. Both answers give 7 yards as my missing side. Okay, now we're going to move on to finding the perimeter. Jamie, and remember, perimeter is how much is around something, the measure around a figure. Jamie is fencing in a garden. She wants the garden to be a rectangle, 15 feet by 10 feet. How much fence does she need to buy to make her garden? So first, let's draw a picture to represent Jamie's garden. Here's my rectangle, and I have it labeled 15 feet by 10 feet. To solve, we would add together all of the sides. 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 15 equals 50 feet, or you can double the sides and add them together. So since there are two sides, each equal 10 feet, and two sides that each equal 15 feet, you can, in parentheses, solve 2 times 10, and then 2 times 15, and then add those products together to get 50 feet total. Here's your turn. Solve the problem. Check your answer on the next slide. Mike wants to put a fence around his yard. The dimensions of his yard are 11 feet by 10 feet. How much fence will he need? First, draw a picture to represent the problem. Then, write an equation to solve. Remember to include units in your answer. Go ahead and pause your screen, and when you're ready, hit play to find the solution. Okay, here's our solution. Here's my picture, labeled 11 feet by 10 feet. One way to solve is using addition to add together all of the sides. So I would add 11 plus 11 plus 10 plus 10 equals 42 feet total. Another way to solve is by doubling the sides, then adding them together. 2 times 11 plus 2 times 10 equals 42 feet. I hope you enjoyed watching.